I need help with my time and settings on my laptop.
Uh-oh, what happened this time?
I'm always 2 minutes behind.
Eh? That's
Or
weird.
like a minute and like 40 some seconds behind for some reason. It's really annoying.
That is
Because
weird.
like I looked at my clock and I'm like, oh, it's 8 o'clock right now. But then you're like, yeah, I'm 2 minutes behind. I'm like,
Looks at my
huh?
clock again. I was like, looks at my clock again. What the fuck? Hey guys,
No,
Fatmine's here. I'm
silly.
joined with.
Oh, Dragon complaining about computer shit.
Yeah,
Welcome.
it got caught actually quite amazingly on stream. So I guess the
Great.
first minute is talking about clock problems. I thought I said cock problems, but welcome to Truck and Talk Thursdays, where I drive and we talk, or something like that. Um, Whatever I decided to put with the exclamation point TNTT. So if anyone has at least tuned in within the first minute and just noticed that, do that so you know what this is all about, even though it's pretty obvious in some sense.
I would have done it, but like my internet's been a little too bleh for this, so I will not
Aw.
be in chat tonight. But
Aw, that's okay.
that's okay. I don't need to be there. I'm already here.
You are here. You are here and more punctual than I am. Why is
Well, we
caps
were
lock?
on time, but
Oh, we were, I know. Hi. Um, but I guess for like those who are like wondering, I mean, I know, Jack, and I wish you could see this. It's like wondering, why am I on this screen? Yeah, I'm gonna buy a new truck. I wish I could say that in real life, but that's just weird. Hey guys, I bought a new truck. Look at my truck. That's gonna be hilarious if that ever happens in real life. But
well, it's
alas,
funny
this is
that you say that because like my Spotify ads lately have been very weird, and it's been like, do you want to start a new career as a woman in the
as
driving industry? And I'm like,
okay.
what?
I thought you were gonna like have like a longer pause as starting a new career as a woman.
No.
I
I mean,
don't know why I thought of that. I was like, as a woman. Pause.
no.
But that's interesting. Like, actually, though, like, because I know for the fact I'm just gonna be like weird, like weirdly on tangent with this one. It's like, especially for like the trucking industries, they're looking for a lot of people like nowadays, and for some odd reason, really nowadays.
Canada has a new funding project set aside to get women into the trades and industries and such like
Ah,
that.
that's
So
good.
there's like a new training program down in Calgary that
Mm-hmm.
I guess is advertising on Spotify right now, saying, "Hey, if you're a woman and wants to get your Class One driver's license, come on up."
Hey, look at that. I'm just like, and suddenly they're like, here guys, go to this website. I'm kidding. It's like funny you mentioned that. It's like I remember I used to watch this one truck vlogger, like this, and it's I don't know how I got recommended. Probably because I watch vlogs on YouTube, but I got recommended a female truck vlogger, and honestly, her vlogs were pretty amazing. When she travels like around America, does all the truck things, and it's like, whoa,
Hmm.
she was pretty badass. I'll say that. um,
And welcome to International Women's Month. Yeah,
hey,
celebrating women around the world.
woo,
Hmm.
that's pretty cool. And oh boy.
I regret packing up my purple work shirt already for my move because on the 8th they encourage us to wear it for work. I'm like, no, I don't have anything purple besides my hairbrush, and that would be weird.
Darn, damn it. Ooh, I
Just
got.
come to work like with my purple hairbrush like stuck in my hair, like,
This is
yeah, too
purple.
lazy
This
to fix
counts.
this.
This counts.
It's part of the look today. Well, the 8th is a Monday, so yeah, that could be the par for the
That could
look.
be, yeah, honestly, that would be like a good excuse. It's like, guys, it's a Monday. This is all I got.
Yeah.
Also, I
Happy
did.
Women's Day. This is me.
Also, I did not know there's like a cutscene of like showing my new truck, and I don't know if I could get out of it. That's awkward. Oh,
Oh,
I did.
Jesus.
Hey, I got it.
Okay.
What the fuck is that horn?
Oh my god. My new manager hasn't been able to figure out scheduling at all, and she still doesn't have my next week's schedule posted.
Oh no, that's not good.
Mm.
And I know you were talking about that last week too, about like having a new manager and whatnot.
Yes, but we won't go into my week just yet because I'm just part of the show. I'm not the actual show. You're the show. So
I
how was
am
your
the
week?
show person. I'm the one that actually should be hosting the show, but usually I
I
defer to
asked
the
you a
guest.
goddamn I asked you a goddamn question, then you answered it with not the answer to the question.
Okay,
This is
so
not how podcasts work. Oh my god.
I would like to defer all my questions to my second in command. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Okay.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um, no, like actually,
Re-
how actually has been my week? Um, I guess like the one good thing I could talk about is, and I know you have, I know you may want to talk about it on the stream because you just told me legit 2 minutes before I press live, um, about the situation of COVID-19 vaccines. One good thing is that both my parents have gotten their first shot this week, so yay.
Woohoo! Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
woo, hype. So hopefully it's slowly getting rolled around. I know, again, I said before, Dragon does have a little bit of beef of what's going on in Canada. I heard like a little part of it, and it's pretty bad. I didn't expect it to
Oh,
be that
oh,
bad.
oh, wait till you hear the new recommendations.
Oh no, that's scary.
Yeah.
That
Um,
does not sound good at all. Yeah.
do I jump into it right now or no?
Let me see. Sure. I'll because I have to like think of other things if I can remember anything
Oh my
that I can
god,
talk
like
about.
how do you not know about your week?
It's more of like I don't know my week. It's less not knowing my week and more of like, did I do anything that is like of a like of importance that could be talked about? Good English there, Daryl.
Nice. Well, like, you still got things going on. Like, you could update us about the fencing, like your video
Ooh.
project that I know you're working on, and teased us all on Twitter about. And
True.
you have that stuff to talk about, and you got things to talk about. Why, guys? I am maybe his second in command if you think about it right now with what I'm doing. Oh my
I would like to
god.
defer to my second in command. I don't like mean it,
I'll
but I guess
I'll
it,
just
sorry.
I'll just update you guys all on about his week for him, and then he can just drive.
I could just be like, "Wee, I'm a driver." That's terrible. Like if I expect this, like if I ever do this in real life, probably not actual truck driving, but just like doing like this sort of like driving log because it would be cool if you think about it. Like going out in the middle of like nowhere and just talk about things and do like a podcast while driving. I'd probably be doing the same thing
I know
anyways.
I know a guy with a van that he's turning into like a camping van. So yo,
Ooh, ooh. Is it the person I think who it is?
yes, it's the guy.
The guy? I think you did. Have you talked about it in this podcast? I think you did.
I talked about about going on a date with him, but I never talked about the actual date.
The actual Dane, the actual dude. That's true.
And now we just like text every day or two. It's no big deal.
Oh,
He just calls me an old lady because I have to be in bed normally by like 8:30.
aw, aw.
Yeah.
But
He
like
wants
it's
to like he wanted to go out tonight and be like, come celebrate with me. It was my last day of retail and I got drinks and let's go. And I'm like, you
dang.
forget that I still work a retail job and I have to be up at like 4:30 in the morning. He's like, stop. Like, I can't just have quit my retail job like you.
I mean, it's like I would say this. God, we're going on tangents. I promise we'll get back to actually what I think. But it's like it's wait, who's older? Like, just a quick question: who's older, you or him?
Him.
Him. Ah, oh, dang it. Because I was gonna say, it's like, as you get older, usually it's supposed to be that you need to go to sleep early in order to actually like be productive in the next morning, versus like when you were like back in college, like early college, it's like, ah, fuck the sleep. I'll just drink all these things and I'll be perky as normal the next day. And then he's older. How the fuck does he have that kind of metabolism? I wish we all had his
But
metabolism or
he
something.
also, but he doesn't wake up early. That's the thing, though. He
Oh.
stays up late and then wakes up at like 10, 11 in the morning.
Damn. Like a true degenerate. No, I'm kidding. But it works for him.
No, wow. I just said he works and
I
it's
know.
like setting up camper vans and semi-retired and he's also an event planner and come on, man.
I know.
Don't call him a degenerate. You're a degenerate.
I am a degenerate, actually. That's You make a valid point. I am actually a degenerate compared to him. At least with him, he does make use of his productive hours, even if it's during slightly not normal times. But I guess it's normal nowadays. I guess
There is no normal.
that's true. Shit, you're right. That's true.
I even had like a parent and student once that was so cute for one of my classes. They came in like,
Uh huh.
sorry, we're here. We're really tired. We're getting things set up. Here's my son's face. Here's my face. We're here. We're gonna stay muted for a little bit, but please start. We're listening, and we can watch the recording after. But we're just, what time do you all wake up on the weekends? Because apparently we don't.
Aww. Aww.
I'm like,
That's
this is the
cute.
biggest mood ever.
That's really cute.
Yeah. So
Uh,
like there is no normal for sleep. If anything, I'm abnormal for getting up at 4:30 in the morning.
Aw.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it. I'm
But
gonna put this
hopefully
down.
that'll change. Not this week's schedule, but the next week. We'll see.
We'll see. I know, it's got, like, as you said, like, new manager and such, but I still haven't got that schedule yet.
No schedule for next week yet, but like I also got my availability finally approved.
Hey.
Um, and I'm hopefully gonna convince her next week to put me on closing shifts because it'd be so nice.
Aw. Feel like I actually change your pace versus all the early mornings that you're doing right now.
Yeah, and then like I can teach in the morning and then go to. Oh, that sounds awful. Actually, if you think about it, I'll teach all morning and go to work for 8 hours.
Oh no!
There is no
Oh
rest for Dragon, guys. This is the short story here. That's how we gonna stick to it. There ain't no rest.
no! Aw. Aw. Dang. I was gonna make a very bad comparison. I'm not gonna make that very bad comparison.
It's okay. I watched an episode where of Grace. I'm bringing in all the things tonight.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh no.
where it was Bailey, like the main one of the main surgeons, chief of general surgery, actually in this season,
Mhm.
and she's a workaholic and she goes to a different hospital than the one she works at because
Okay.
she felt like she was having a heart attack because of all the stress and work that she was doing.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, but the big life lesson at the end, I was like, you gotta do what you love doing in this life. It's too short to be doing things you hate or have all this hatred and anger in you. It's not worth it. You gotta let some of it go and just do what makes you happy. And I'm like,
Oh.
I want
Actually
I
spoke the
want to
truth.
teach. I want to teach. I want to open more classes and sections up. Ah!
I feel like that's what you're gonna be doing here. Okay, like the next couple days, probably. Who knows, right?
If I get a schedule, yes.
Oh, right. That's true. We have to first get that part there.
Yeah, I think like tomorrow morning, like as soon as like she comes in, I'm like, don't come down here. Everything's fine. Please do the schedule.
We all need our schedules for next week. Sort of deal, manager.
Yeah, please, sweetie. I love you. You're great. I know you want to be down here and make sure everything looks organized and pretty for the stupid store manager. I get it, but like, please, we need schedules and
We need to
planning.
figure out when to work. Aw, damn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be that nice to her. I'll be like, I get it. It's crazy and scheduling must be very stressful. I get, but
Right.
please go do it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wait. Anyways, that was quite a lot of tangents actually. That we gone through.
It's what I do best
It does.
when I'm
There's a
tired.
reason why you're second in command. um,
Oh, back on track.
Back on
Stan,
track.
how are you doing and what are you working on?
Right. Okay. So other small updates. I knew you did actually talk about a fence, and I did talk about it before, and actually I just remembered now. I finally gotten a new date of when they're gonna install the fence because I think I did say it last week. The reason why the fence has yet to be repaired from the freak storm that happened in late January was that they were out of wood. Thank Thanks, Violet. I needed that. Um, unfortunately, we've gotten the new date, and let's just
April?
say it's April 6th
Oh god.
supposedly is when they're gonna get enough
Damn.
wood back to repair everyone's fence that has suffered from the freak storm that happened a month ago. I mean, again,
Crazy. But
yeah,
what about your mailbox? This is like I know way too much details,
I know
guys.
you
I'm
do.
sorry, but what about your mailbox?
We don't know yet. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the post office and then hopefully get an update. We'll see.
Oh,
Because
good.
it has been a month because that all happened roughly the same time. Stupid, but yeah. Um, so yeah, fence is not gonna get fixed until way late in April, and also, I guess sort of an aside for those in America who made a living wage, I think at least I hope, or collected unemployment benefits. Remember to file your taxes this year. It's due on April 15th. The only reason I said that is our tax appointment is on April 2nd.
Uh, um, I would love to do my taxes, but I'm gonna wait till I'm with my sister because she knows how to do it better than I do.
Does she know how? Does she do her own taxes?
Um, she learned how to do her own. She filed taxes using her university's program for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and then for a couple of years, then switched to doing it herself. And so she knows how to navigate
Oh,
like the proper websites and such.
that's pretty good
And
of her.
she's like, and she's funny because I was telling her my nightmares with taxes from like trying to file from 2018 and 2019 when I was in the UK because I didn't do it over in the UK because
Right,
time difference is really hard to navigate when you're doing taxes.
right,
Um, and plus, I don't want to pay $60 this year for taxes. That's too much to get it professionally done.
right. I mean, that's
um,
understandable.
so she's going to try to help me out with all of that and sign me up for the Canadian Revenue Agency site so I can
Ooh.
get my account and I can access all my previous T4s. So I have all of it there and I can just upload it and get it done with. The only thing is that I'm waiting for one more thing to come in for taxes, and that's my extra life stuff.
Oh,
I have to wait for the Children's Miracle Network to send me that kind of form for fundraising and charity stuff.
got it. I see.
So I'm still waiting for one more thing.
Ooh.
My sister says it should be coming middle of March, by the end of March
Mm-hmm.
at the latest. So hopefully that will be sent out. I got my work T4, which is good.
Oh, that's good. Good timing. Good. I think good timing at least.
Well, yeah, unlike the website is saying like like the T4s will all be uploaded to the thing by like the end of March. I'm like, you're gonna wait, make me wait until the end of March, the
That's
heck? And
way
then
too
like
long.
my work had like a nice poster, like I say nice poster, but it's like on a whiteboard and it's like all in caps, like T4s are up on work site.
It's like it's up. Don't worry about that. Just check now.
Yeah, so I have it all downloaded and in my little like taxes folder. So
Hey, you reminded me
yeah,
of like
so
I think I remember because you did. Yeah, I did donate to your extra life in 2020. So I wonder if I get a tax form. Maybe I could use it to write some little things off. This is gonna suck. This is gonna really suck. I'm gonna speed up now.
oh boy.
It was the end of a merge lane, and I was already picking up speed on the curve, and I see a truck there. It's like, do I slow down or not? Fuck it. I think I have enough momentum to just speed the fuck up. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, check with the Extra Life website and the Children's Miracle Network. They'll give you all that information.
Ooh, yeah. Because I know I did donate for your 2020 fund, so yeah. Well, like even like as small as what I donated, it's like a good write off for a good majority of the
I
people.
think
So
didn't you donate twice though at least? Like I think at least like 75 maybe
I
or
think I don't know if that was 2020 or this year.
well you did we're revealing too much information here
I know
guys.
we
Hello.
are.
But you did 50 this year, but I think last year you donated at least twice cuz it was begging for donations.
I'm gonna look
I could
actually.
always go no, I can't go back and check.
Oh,
I was gonna say, let me go open my old fundraiser page, but it's all shut down because they've already calculated the totals in my. Oh, I guess I could share that. We raised over $260,000 for my hospital.
oh, nice, awesome, congratulations. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
last year, 2020. I know. Uh, yeah, over 260, potentially 290. I can't brain right now, but it's in that ballpark.
It's
But we did
around
really,
there.
really well as a team.
That's pretty amazing. And this is for the Edmonton, right? Like for Edmonton, for your
Yeah,
city.
the Edmonton Stollery Children's Hospital. Hmm.
Good name. But dude, that's amazing. 260 like yeah, $270,000 dollars, whichever it is, USD, Canadian. Do you know specifically?
Email. Let me see if I can find the email for it.
But like that's pretty amazing. Even like with everything that's been going on this year, last year, um,
Mm-hmm.
to still be able to raise for your local hospital. That's pretty amazing. Congrats.
Uh, mm.
So yeah, for those, I guess, I mean, do you know when Canadian taxes are due? Like filing at least.
April sometime.
Okay, so remember, guys, if you're in the United States or Canada, be ready to file your taxes, or hopefully you're filing your taxes today, sometime soon, so you guys don't get a big tax bill from whoever you're from, wherever you're from.
Man, it doesn't say if it's Canadian dollars or American dollars, but
Oh,
the total was actually closer to 300,000.
oh shoot! Look at
Um,
that!
the
Congrats.
total. I got the email, so yeah, it's a total of $296,377.
Ooh, wow! Congrats. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually, yeah, no, that's actually really cool. Oh, I'm going to do an illegal, but I want to take a new cool picture up here for my new truck.
Yeah, game on. I'm assuming it's American email, like dollars, because
Right.
yeah. Wait, I should go to my Discord. Fuck, I'm stupid.
It's like we have it somewhere. I know we have it somewhere.
Come here, Jaeger team. Let's go.
Ooh,
Uh,
red amber lights look really cool on this truck. I did not know it had red amber lights. Why is it every time I
con-
take a picture, I'm always in the shadows?
oh, it was a world record, or not world record, a record setting total for
Wow.
us. Yeah, congratulations, fundraisers. Thanks to your hard work and dedication, we have raised a record setting total for the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation in 2020, $296,377.
Dang. Look at that. Congratulations once again. Like, actually, though.
Yeah. I can't wait to like do this year because what, I raised 300 and something last time, maybe? Or
Somewhere
like
around there.
400, 300 around there, something like that. So this
Right.
year my goal is 500. So I'm hoping that will really help push up more.
Yeah. Let me do something real quick then for those who are in the chat. Let's see if I remember what it was again.
But
Shared.
I really need to customize that link finally. Maybe I should do that like tomorrow. Because you can finally change the extra life ID from like the formal 448974, whatever it is.
Right.
You can change it to like a mythical dragon or something
Ooh,
just to make
that'd
it
be
easier.
cool, actually. I actually don't
Hmm.
remember the command because I remembered a different one. I know I created one somewhere in here. Or maybe I didn't. I didn't. I created a different command. Right. I created your podcast
You're
command, but I don't have your donation command.
wow, my charity work you don't have.
I know, right? Oops. I thought I recall doing that command as well. For it's like, you know what? If she's gonna be a recurring guest, I feel like I should at least post that there too. Completely forgot to do it. Oops.
And do you have the link or do you want me to get it?
Yeah, it'd be great if you can get it, please.
I'm here. I'm here. Paste. Extra.
There we go. So if you
Oh.
guys want to donate to a good cause, she's trying to raise up to, if not more than $500 this year for Extra Life for her hospital. So if you have any money to spare, maybe if you guys already filed your tax returns and expecting a refund, maybe in the near future you could donate to her. But if you guys do have like some spare change or anything, feel free to donate. I know you're still really close to your next goal, aren't you?
No ish.
No ish.
I'm at 250 out of the so milestones. Let me just words. Um guys, I'm so tired. Um I've unlocked my $75, 150, 200, and 250 milestones. The next one that I have is $300, and then I'll be my little brother doing my makeup.
Ooh.
That's true. And I know I have to really do my other milestone streams really soon. It's just that I'm in the middle of moving and doing a speech contest, and I think I'm like, I got lots going on, man.
You do. No, you definitely do. I mean, what we heard last week, it pretty much like encapsulates what you're doing all of March as well, basically. Because I'm pretty sure we talked like you talked about it a lot last week, and obviously we'll have
Well,
updates for it.
yeah, I mean, like, depending on how this weekend goes, it'll be like capturing my whole month. Again,
Oh,
depending on how
right.
Saturday goes. But I've lost a little confidence in that because
Oh
of
no.
some stuff last night. Um, but yeah, I'll get to that part. It's still your turn, so please keep talking
Right.
about your week.
Let's see. That tax fence, mailbox. Oh yeah, video. Um, I'm still slowly working on it. I don't. I'm gonna see if I can get it uploaded by tomorrow. We'll see. Um, Cause like I've been trying to like really keep writing out like what I want to talk about, and some of them sounds great, some of them sounds really weird, and I want to take it out. But all of today, I decided to just like record a bunch of like B-roll shots. So like something that you pan away from the camera if you're doing like a talking cam like this. You didn't want to like show the product or something like that. So I've been like doing a couple of them,
Mm.
and also been trying a couple of suggestions that Dragon has suggested to for me to talk to Google. I'm gonna spell it because I don't want her to be activated right now. Um, it's like people who says
Yeah.
like Alexa, because once you say Alexa, it suddenly activates. So hopefully for you guys who are watching, hopefully you guys not watching it with speakers, and then have your Alexa suddenly activate because of my voice. Oops. um, but I've been like trying a couple commands and whatnot, and like some of them have worked, some of them have been really stupid, and one of them went to Twitter because it was great.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a good time. Apparently, like the thing that he's using will like upload or like play my videos on my channel, but not his. And I think that's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, for whatever reason, because at least do you still have Twitch chat open? Because I was gonna.
I do. I'm
Okay.
hanging here at stable, so we're good.
Okay, because I was gonna say it's like I did speak out for her, speak out the title of her latest episode of her podcast. So if you ever want to just put that command, I think it's Dragon's Den. Actually, like just spelled straight.
Oh yeah, we did that in like a call.
Yeah.
Dragons Den.
Here we
Hey.
go. I spoke out like her exact title of her episode just to see if it actually works, because I think I did try like a couple other commands and it like led to like weird ass videos from YouTube for whatever reason, and some music videos for whatever reason. Um, but I like spoke out like straight out her latest title, which is her Toastmasters Future Plans podcast episode. Um, Hydrate. Wait, I'm driving. Hold on. Let me get on the curve and then I'm gonna pause. Um, I did that, and then suddenly it just like started playing. I'm like, oh shit, it actually worked. I was actually surprised. Don't get me wrong. I was
Mhm.
actually really surprised that it actually worked. It's like, because I know I saw the post on Twitter. I was just like, let me just see if it loads up on the Google Nest Hub. That's the product I'm reviewing or attempting to review or trying to use. Um, just like spoke out and said, yeah, hey, go play Dragon's Den. I think it said Dragon's Den episode 9 Toastmasters Future Plans on YouTube. It's like it's very specific because um, smart like the smart features like that, like Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, Siri, and all that stuff. They're not like technically smart, so you gotta like speak it like a true like command. Like you can't say like, hey, plays blah 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 blah, like without saying like the full title and which
Mm.
application you're playing it on. It's like you can't say, hey Google, play, uh, I don't know, I'm Blue. I
Oh,
accidentally activated Google. Because it did. Even with like the faintest of statements, I accidentally activated. Hey Google, stop. Last thing I need to do is randomly play music. Thank God it's volume 1 so no one can hear it. But
yeah, I was gonna say like, hey Google, play the Roots Dance, the Sandstorm.
I did say, hey Google, play meme music, but it did not like really play meme music.
That's because you have to name the title of the fucking meme you wanted to play.
I know. So yeah, that was like one of like
Hey,
the bad things that I've experienced. Like one of the meh things I've
hmm.
experienced. Like I wish I could say like, yeah, like I kind of wish there was like a curated list of like meme music or anything like that that Google may know, but I guess
Well, why don't
not.
you make your own like private playlist of like meme music, and then that way you can be like, "Hey Google, play memes music playlist from Spam Waits channel" or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I could do that. I think like I even tried like a couple of my playlists and like, who is spam Weights? Wrong weights. Yeah, I've had issues like that, but I should like try like other things here, because it's like I have like a couple of things I did like the hey da 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 good morning and also hey Google turn off the light. There we go.
Hey,
I like doing that one. Hey Google turn on the light. Damn it. Hey Google turn on the light. I think I spoke that way too fast. So I like the
you are speaking fast, yes.
I am speaking faster than my brain can process thinking. So
Oh boy.
um,
Meanwhile, I'm just like enjoying the view of your drive right now. I'm just like, oh.
it's a really nice drive actually. Man, I kind of wish that like I kind of wish if this is like the same kind of views you get in real life, like because I know some of them are, some of them aren't. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is actually really pretty. So yeah, I'm slowly working on that. I'm trying to get like the rest of like the review out, trying to see what else I could record. Um, and hopefully I'll try to have it out by tomorrow. If not, I will have a quote unquote filler video. I think I'm still like looking at my archive, like video archives from like many hard drives that I decided to back up weeks ago, and it's like, ooh, I could actually upload this if I wanted to. So if that's the case, but I'll try to get it out soon. So hopefully you guys see that. It'd be cool. I'm trying to do like more quirky things, but I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a lot of it before I get like kind of like burnt out doing that, because it's like, okay, I think I'm doing a bit too much, because I'm very good at doing that for many reasons whatsoever.
Yeah, I have offered to help him with script writing and things like that, but he hasn't taken it up yet. So
Hi,
it's gonna be whatever he does.
hi, yeah. I'm I'm great at it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna at
We
least try.
are, yeah, we are two different people, man. I can like sit down and plan out in my head just like 5 things I want to talk about, and then suddenly it's like an hour long recording into the podcast. And I just need like the 5 things written down somewhere, or even just like, right, before I press record, I'm like, you're gonna talk about this, and this. Go.
Right.
And then I can like just naturally talk about it in like a weird way. Whereas I know this derp, his brain, as you
Hi.
guys can tell with the tangents tonight, we don't work that way sometimes.
I know it's. I mean, like I think I did say it before here on the stream, on one of the uh, Chuck and Talks, for the latest video, the last video, the Google Chromecast and the TiVo stream. I actually did like somewhat plan that out, and yet I still ended up talking in tangents because it's like, oh, I still want to talk about this, and I talk about this, and then I go to the recording. It's like, man, I talked about this twice, didn't I? God damn it!
It's not an easy skill to have,
It
oddly
really
enough.
is.
I've been lucky with some speech training lately that I can just kind of do the bare minimum and swing it.
Like that's actually really good. That's a really good skill. Like that, if you just require the bullet points and suddenly you just have your whole range of things without going in tangents. As a matter of fact, that's pretty good. Like that's really good. That is a skill.
Yes, it's a pretty good skill to have as a teacher too, because then you can like,
Oh.
when I do all my heavy planning, oh my
Uh huh.
goodness. I yes, yeah, I mean indeed. Oh my God,
Do
you
you
don't
know
even
when?
you don't even know my poor bullet point list of stuff that I have ready for my Monday session that I am DMing. Oh my God, it's bad.
Oh,
I'm
oof.
gonna be improving everything, but
Also, hey AJ.
but yes, hi, hello. Um, my brain went to DMing and D&D, and then I lost what I was doing. Teaching, right?
Yeah.
I do all my heavy planning basically at home, and then I've got my teacher's planner, which basically for each class that I'm teaching that day would just have bullet points. And then I can fill that whole hour with activities and PowerPoints and things like that.
Dang. That's actually really good, because it's like, for considering, like, I mean, at least to the teachers I've experienced, like not a lot of them, like most of them actually has it like down to like to what you have, but others are like teaching by the book, straight by the book, with the big lesson plan that they're provided by the book, by the textbook company. It was like, this is what we're going to learn for this week, and then next week we're going to be doing this thing, rather than actually improving things. Granted, you do need to have a skill for improv. I would say, as a teacher, would you agree?
Yes, because there are so many different things that can go wrong with a lesson. Oh my lord.
Right.
There could be technology failures, there could be fire drills, there could be random like visitations from like the principal who wants to steal the show for half an hour because they can.
Because I'm the boss and you can't stop me.
Then sometimes you'll have like half the class be called down for like photos or like what, like just various things can happen. Or like sometimes kids have to leave class early to go on a trip, and like, you know, it's just, you gotta be prepared for everything and anything. And
That's
usually
true.
my go-to at like, at least at my last school I was at, would be like, you know what guys, we've done the basic skills to understand like this French lesson. Well, let's put on a movie with French subtitles because half the class is gone and I don't know if I can catch them all up in the next lesson or not. So we'll pause it here and do the rest later.
It's like, and now let's watch the movie Les Miserables. I still remember doing that back in high school, the French class.
Oh, I wasn't even. I was worse. I made them watch El Dorado in French, even though it's a Spanish film.
You're doing it right. I think I remember hearing that story. That's great.
Yeah, or it was Shrek. It was either one of those.
Shrek, but with French subtitles. That's amazing. That is definitely good times right there.
I'm like, guys, I can translate this all into Spanish for you, but like, then they're like, Miss, you're supposed to be a French teacher, not a Spanish teacher. I'm like, fine, then just enjoy the French subtitles.
We see, I guess. I don't know.
We see, yes, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. My notes are almost non-existent while I'm right there with improving is half teaching, like, at least. Yeah. Because, of all the last-minute changes that may happen throughout that whole session.
Or it could be you're really stupid and forget to send, like, email yourself the thing you need for that class, and then all of a sudden you're like, right, I don't have the PowerPoint or the resources to print for this class today. What are we going to do instead? Descriptive writing. Let's go. Pull up a picture on the internet and tell the kids to write about it. Like, you know.
And this is the lesson for today. That's it.
Pretty much. Like, today I want you guys to focus on using words that have sensory feelings. So you're going to think about all the 5 senses in your writing in this when you're looking at this photo. Go. Kind of things like use your eyesight, what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you taste, all that kind of stuff.
Right. I think I remember you giving me that lesson too. I remember like when we did like weekly goals. I remember you sending me a writing prompt. I remember exactly that writing prompt too.
It's a good one because like a lot of people when they comes to descriptive writing, they only think about what they see. But there's so much you can do with descriptive writing that a lot of people forget. So,
right.
I had a student write about. It had nothing to do with the overall picture, which is amazing, if you think about it. But it was a picture of like this train on the train tracks, a fence going along the tracks, and then like a grassy field. Like the grassy field though was barely in the photo; it was like in the corner.
Right.
And the student though wrote an entire story about this character just lounging in the grass and how if like the grass blades, like brushed and like caressed their skin as they were looking at the sky. Like it was really beautiful written, and it was all about touch, and it was really cool.
That's very descriptive.
Yeah, so I got into a teaching tangent. I should shut up and like not teach your chat anything more.
The teaching is great. What was the last thing that we actually ended up talking about before we got to teaching tangents? Oh, video, right?
yeah, your videos and improv and things, and like how you can. Some people need a script, and some people are just naturally somehow organized enough to do this shit
Right.
with their brain.
So, yeah, I'm hoping that will come out soon. I think I've almost got it down. I just need to now record the A part. So, most likely going to be using this camera. Like, I kind of been liking this whole setup of where my camera is located and just use my computer to record, just so it makes it that much easier on my computer as well. Because as much as I love recording with my smartphone in like glorious 4K with all the effects and everything, it chugs my computer. Unfortunately. Um, so I'll get that up soon. Otherwise, I'll have a filler for my Friday upload time, and then maybe upload it as a special upload in like due time with that. Um, what else? What else? What else? Mm, COVID.
I was gonna ask
That's...
like,
Go
oh,
ahead.
never mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just trying to
No,
think.
I was just gonna ask like my own curiosities because I am curious. Like, I know how your mom felt after her vaccine, but like,
Uh huh.
did your dad feel anything like the same things or no?
Actually, good question. Surprisingly, no. Both of them actually feel fine, even today. Like they seem all perky, happy, and normal.
Good, but I meant like I know you said that like your mom after like for the day or two
Mm-hmm.
basically kind of had like a little bit of a fever and some of the symptoms, but like
Essentially.
I'm curious now, but like did your dad experience the same thing or no?
No, actually, he doesn't. He didn't seem to have any like sort of like sickness building up or anything like that. Like a um, a, I want to say pre-sickness, but that just sounds weird. But like having like symptoms of like sickness at all, like from the vaccine. Um, Nothing at all whatsoever. He said he felt fine. Um, I want to say he might have felt like like pretty tired on that first day though. Though I don't know if that could be attributed for like doing other things after getting the vaccine or what, because they don't really tell you to not do anything after getting the vaccine. So I
Yeah,
would
well, I think there's like such a rush to like get the vaccines to people that like they're not gonna tell you don't lift things over 10 pounds and like blah 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 blah.
right,
Like they're not gonna go through all that. They're just be like, yeah, you're good. Just monitor for these symptoms and go
right,
home and chill.
yeah, definitely, because um, yeah, like, I didn't hear anything. Like I even asked him today, like, are you feeling anything right now? And he said no. He said he was fine. He felt fine. Everything feels normal. He didn't get any chills, unlike my mom. Um,
Yeah.
for context, I should have probably stated this. They both got the same. Hello, they both got the same vaccine. So even though they were like taken in two different like places, two different pharmacies in two different cities, they both had the same vaccine. So, um, know it as you will. For those who are taking Moderna, that's what you get. We haven't heard anything from it yet, like any symptoms that may cause some worry. There's like there hasn't really been any as of yet. So,
Yeah. I think the only worst thing that I've seen was like after the second dose, but
okay,
yeah, I have a friend who's a nurse in Texas,
uh huh.
and after her second dose, she basically was held up for a full 24 hours with nonstop shakes and like a fever and basically didn't want to move.
Ooh, okay. So that's something I may need to monitor. Um, that would be, I guess, towards April. So we'll see towards April if they experiencing anything adverse from their second shot.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense that like the second shot would be a little worse than the first one
Mm-hmm.
because that's more of the stuff in you.
More of that good old vaccine stuff.
Like, what did I want to say? Oh no, this is bad. I don't want to say it.
Oh no, what were you about to say? Can't be as bad as what I
Like
always said in past streams.
that good old COVID juice.
The honest part is it's like, yeah, but it's like it does make sense. So
Oh boy, my brain was like, ooh, COVID juice.
COVID juice. Get your 100%. I'm gonna get DMC. I'm gonna get TOS if I say anything more than that. So we'll leave it at that.
Yes. Oh my god.
Well, I've said worse. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
okay
mean,
the other day. I'm scared if this is gonna be Monka TOS. Close the stream, guy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um,
we said worse last week about America being Canada's C word, so.
yeah. Oh shit, you're right. That's true. That's true. I forgot about the C word. I forgot about that. I still remember tuning in onto the VOD up on YouTube, which gets uploaded every Tuesday at 11 a.m. PST. Um, I got to that point of just like, my God, we are stupid. That's what I immediately thought of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, watch me, the backing up master.
It's like,
This shit. It's gonna be
I
great.
would, but like my internet turned you into a robot, so I'm no longer in chatter stream, but
Oh, dang it, internet.
in 1 week and 1 day, this will no longer be an issue.
It will be only you and your sister supposedly that will have that internet.
Yeah, because I think our third roommate has her own like
Oh,
setup.
that's pretty good.
Hmm.
I fucked it up so much. Shit.
Nice. I'm just playing with my pen.
I was closing a trailer and needed to inflate a pillow to fill the gaps. Oh, I think I remember the story. Fill the gaps between pallets. So I was walking down the dock trying to find a damn thing to inflate it and asked the PA, "Where's the blower?" Right, where's the blower? And he dead ass was looking at me. I was like, "She has a name, you know." Oof. I remember that story. God damn it. That's terrible. That was beautifully terrible to hear. It's like, I was figuring out where this was going, and then I heard that part. It's like, oh no, yep, that's where it went. I'm turning this badly! Oh shit, I almost had it though. Anyways. But yeah, I think that's been mostly going on for this week. Next Sunday, I just realized, yeah, next Sunday is my birthday. I'm gonna be very old. Well, like, shoot. I just had a brain fart of what I was gonna say too.
He's gonna be 27.
I'm gonna be 27. I'm just gonna be older than the rest of the group that is here. Oops, wrong key.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's gonna be my birthday next week. What the fuck? I did not park that correctly.
I hate that my internet's being a bitch because I want to watch so bad.
26 going on very, very old. Thanks. Pretty much. No, not really. Not. It's like, yeah, birthday. Woo.
You've
It's.
got plans though for your birthday.
I
Like
do.
that's actually cool. Like lucky duck.
I do, cause like my parents were like thinking of doing this, of like going out, like out-ish. I don't know. I don't know yet where specifically, but oops, I clicked on photo. Going out and all that fun stuff. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm most likely not going to stream the following Monday. I'm actually going to be out between Sunday and Tuesday. So just a heads up. Also, AJ, just a heads up. I'll be gone on Monday the 15th. I'll see if I'll end up rescheduling that because it'd be cool just to do a Minecraft or just skip it for 1 week. Because I know like I'm a week behind in terms of uploading in YouTube because I upload the. Ooh, you did redeem a hydrate. Hold on.
I did forever ago because you've been having troubles with your mouth. Not really mouth, throat, whatever. I'm so out of it.
That's fine. I think we always are in one point in time, right? Or every time.
Oh, hey, she proved my moving day off. Yes.
Ooh, congrats.
So at least I know I'm not working Friday next week, but the rest of the week, fuck, who knows?
We don't know. Also, quick, what do I do with Italian sausage? Make pasta. I don't know.
Yeah, you can make a really good like penne
I was thinking
with
like
it,
penne
and
bolognese.
like penne with You can make like a penne with it with fire roasted tomatoes and Italian sausage kind of combo, and whatever sauce and oil or seasonings you want with it.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you have some pasta around. You do your weekly shopping trips on Wednesday, apparently, because you texted me yesterday if you wanted me to come with you for shopping. Ah!
By the way, Italian sausage, fire roasted tomatoes, and pasta is a very like Tuscany kind of thing. So you have a Tuscan pasta dish for you. There you go.
I have no tomatoes. Like any kind of tomatoes?
Well then, never fucking mind.
I only got eggs yesterday. To make a scramble. I don't know.
To do scramble. Italian sausage is also good on pizza. Just saying.
True. Ooh. Get some pre-made pizza dough and all that stuff. Or be creative and maybe like a pita or tortilla. I don't know if he buys those things. He goes, ooh. You take that back. I don't remember who's taking back what. It's been that long. Been that short. So yeah, no. I'm behind on like up the stream uploads for I got a text message. That's weird. For the Minecraft live stream playlist. So maybe I'll take if I don't end up streaming that week with AJ from Minecraft, like I will be at least caught up with those uploads. Ooh.
Maybe for your birthday week, you should do like your stream uploads and then do like the video project you're doing. That way you can do like a third video to say, sorry, no stream.
Hey. Ooh. Good. Dang. See, this is why she's my second in command.
This is how I don't know how I have good ideas when I'm so tired, but here we are, y'all.
It's like your version of shower thoughts. That's where my mind went.
This is your Dragon Talk. Dragon Talk is now my shower thoughts.
It's now Dragon Shower Thoughts. I should just rename this, or no, I titled this episode where dragons having her shower thoughts. Wow, that was really hard to say with a straight face. But also
maybe I'll do my own like late night Dragon Shower Thoughts stream when I like move.
just like composite. Like if you ever want to try this hard, composite like rain showers, like a green screen thing. It's like showers raining. Showers raining. I'm done with myself.
Oh my god, or I can use Zoom for like my video footage and put like a virtual background of rain falling behind me and be like, welcome.
Truck and shower.
Like ASMR kind of thing.
Dude. Ooh.
Like, hello and welcome. We are here to see if anything good comes to my brain in the stream. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to Dragon's Shower Thoughts. In the shower. Also, still no glitchy screen on the Keurig. Well, good, because my mom was wondering the same thing if you encountered that stupid glitchy screen on the old Keurig. I'm glad the Keurig is liking you. Then apparently me and my parents, or my parents and I, or my family. Anyways. So that would be that for not next week. Next week is still gonna be a normal week, so I'll still be streaming with AJ from Minecraft Mondays, Truck and Talk Thursdays. Trying to figure out if I want to do my Genshin stream this week or next week, because there's like a new update that came out, and I kind of want to go with the storyline. I kind of spoke it like in other streams before that I've been also playing Genshin Impact. It's been the game that's been been my thing for like the past 5 months, and I've been wanting to stream it, and I think I know when to stream most of the things. So yeah, I'll see.
Do it.
I'll see if it's gonna be either maybe tomorrow night or next week.
Do it.
We'll see.
Do it.
I definitely will.
I will be free to come in your chat and make dumb comments about how cute people are at like after my dry run for the contest.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll see tomorrow then to do it, because like I want to talk, like I want to know if there's anything more to like lore and everything, because I've been so in depth, like so into the lore of Genshin Impact, because they write good stories. Let's make a turn right here, because it's really dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is where I need to go. So yeah. I also been meaning to like upload that. Maybe I could even use that to upload because I have like a lot of Genshin stuff that I want to try and upload.
You can do you upload whenever you want.
I do me. Yeah.
Whereas me is a bit of a too consistent, rigid schedule at this point.
Aww. By the way, go sub to Dragon, guys. She wants to hit 30 subs by the end of this month, and I know she's really
I
close. She
do.
just need what, 7 still?
No, I've gotten 2 since that post went up on March 1st. So I'm 5 away now from
Ooh,
30.
Pog. So if you haven't subscribed to Dragon yet, go subscribe to her. Let me try and get this load, and I'm gonna put out that command because what the fuck did I hit? I'm going everywhere.
Oh boy. Yeah, my channel, just a little selling thing, I guess, before whatever we talk about next. Um, I'm uploading basically just 2 series right now, like basically every week. I do Stardew Valley on Mondays, and it's a good time. This coming Monday, we finish spring, so that's good. And I'm pretty impressed with myself for the first like season of the game because I managed to get like a lot of stuff that I didn't like when I first played Stardew. It
Mm-hmm.
took me forever to get, so like I'm pretty impressed with how like the Stardew's going with it. So Stardew's going really well. And then Thursdays I do my podcast, and I have a variety of topics and series basically within the podcast itself. It's really good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just wrapped up my little mini series, mini talks, I guess, on Toastmasters.
Tuesday.
This like today. So that last episode is on.
Yeah, because I know like you were talking like all like the future paths and like potential paths that you may want to take, may or may not take, and whatnot.
Not the paths, but the options for
Or
each level in my pathway.
oh, the options. Oh, dang. I think I missed like one
Wow.
part of the word on that one then when I was listening to it.
No, I basically said like the pathway I've chosen is motivational strategies, and I've completed my level 1 and level 2, and I'll be moving into level 3, 4, and 5 whenever I hit those levels and follow the program. And here are the plans and options I'll be taking in each level when I get to it.
Ooh. And I was like, I remember
Yeah,
hearing like a whole like there's quite a bit, and they're like all like really interesting, really out there stuff too for your level.
yeah. It's like a podcast because I also review what level 1 was about, what I did in level 2, and then now that I finished both, because I'm doing the contest on Saturday and
Mm-hmm.
just scraped by to get in, um, I talk about that. And then, like, level 3, I go through the options. And I think level 3 is actually going to take me a while to get through, so
I heard that part.
it'll be fun.
Right. Um, I know I heard that part. It's like I think, and you're also planning to like kind of take it easy after this whole contest, at least
Yeah,
for the time being.
because I broke it down for Austin and Gloria. They're part of my Toastmasters club.
Uh huh.
That I basically have done what, like something like 4 speeches in one major role in the club meeting this past month,
Damn.
plus preparing for the contest speech as well. So there's just a lot going on, and it's been very Toastmasters heavy. And I think I might just sit back a little bit, just volunteer to do different roles and
Right.
try out new things because I haven't done everything yet. So I'll be just kind of volunteering and helping run the meetings basically at this point, and just kind of like not focus on the educational part of it for a little while, just to kind of like let myself move, get settled in with my sister, get my setup created, and like do all that.
Mm-hmm. Just have like learn the essence of like I guess Toastmasters housekeeping really.
Yeah,
That's
especially if I'm going to become like the main Toastmaster for a role and the general evaluator. So it's all about like managing and like giving feedback. So, yeah.
honestly that's really in more ways than one. Obviously, essence of like just learning how to manage things, but also like the essence of like just being organized. And I know you're a really good organizer, so.
Well, yeah. I'm actually cringing at my plan for tomorrow a little bit
Oh.
because I normally write my plan for the day in like a chronological order because it
Uh
makes
huh.
sense when you're chronological, but I've added things since. And so, like, my first task is, like, work 6 to 2:30 because that's my shift.
Right.
Then, like, the second thing I'm doing is, like, the bottom of my list. The third thing is just above that. And the fourth thing is second on my list. So it's, like, I'm kind of cringing at that a little bit, but, like, things just get added randomly in my life. And then I'm like, okay, fine.
And it's like, oh, I need to do this. Writes it down. Oh, I need to do this. Writes a little bit more down. And then suddenly it's like, why is there so many things? And it's like, why is it everywhere? No.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point for like tomorrow and Saturday, I've had to write like 1, 2, 3, 4 by each task, so I know which one I need to focus on when.
And like the sad part is like it goes like 1, 3, 2, 4 or something like that, right?
It's 1, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, it's pretty close. Like there's many combinations, Bob. Yeah.
And Saturday is like not bad though. It's only 1, 3, 2, but still 1, 3, 2.
Why is it not 1, 2, 3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dang.
It's crazy, but yes, the Toastmaster series is all completed. The mini-series in the podcast is 3 episodes long, so it's from like, 7, 8, 9 in the podcast playlist. And it starts with like, talk about what Toastmasters is, the roles, how the meeting works, blah, blah, blah. Second one is where I go through all my speeches that I've written so far, including the one for the contest. So all the speeches are there from the very beginning to now. Then the third episode is about like my future plans and what options I will be taking and doing to become a better person personally and professionally, basically.
Aww.
Yeah. So it's a good time. You can learn a lot from those. You can learn a lot from all the episodes, basically, because they all go into different things, and it's kind of like,
Right.
oh wow.
It's like it's
Especially, I feel that way after each episode. Like, oh wow, huh.
Oh, I bet. Especially when you like start learning, like when you're doing something like consistently like that, like a podcast, right? It's like you're just starting to know like things that have gotten better, whether it's like something that is very what's the word? Dang it. I want to say like maybe like something technical, but even something like yourself, like how you speak out and everything. You notice like those sudden changes, like your tone of voice, the sort of content you decide to talk about, all that stuff.
And like, you also learn a lot very quickly, like what matters to you and like what doesn't matter. So like, I remember my first few episodes, I remember editing things out because I'm like, that doesn't have nothing, that doesn't need to be part of that. No.
Right.
But now like I'm getting used to like, oh yeah, nope. Like, do your own brain organization. Sit down. This is the recording time. What am I talking about in this session? Okay, I've got my 5 points, 6 points, 4 points, whatever it is, really. And let's go from the first point and just move along sequentially instead of like what's on my planner right now, 1, 4, 3, 2.
And then somehow read it as 1, 2, 3, 4 by sheer accident, and then be like, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on a second.
Exactly. So like I've even noticed in the podcast episodes I'm getting more organized and sticking to what I want to talk about and need to talk about. And yeah, it's kind of a nice growth so far. Although now I gotta think about next week and like, what the fuck do I want to record on my podcast next week? Because now that I'm at the end of the little series, I'm like, oh no, I gotta do something new.
Yeah, I think I remember. It's like we're like maybe do like one shots for now, and until you figure out another mini series or something like that. Who knows, right?
Yeah, do some kind of funny quirky ones. Like I will probably talk about cooking and foods. That one might be interesting to AJ. Then I might move into like some. Oh well, this is his idea. This is Sam's idea. Doing some life hacks, like some of the things I do to get through the days, basically.
Heck yeah.
And then like maybe after that one, like do like a moving one as well. Like these are things that I've done a lot of moving in the last 3 years in my life, and I've finally gotten a streamlined process, and here it is.
Honestly, especially since you're moving next week, that would actually, you'll even have like probably fresh new experiences. Who knows? And be like ready, like either you learn something new or you manage to master what you've learned after moving many times. It's like one other or both.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So there's plans for the podcast, but yeah, I think after a few one shots, the next series will be like focusing on teaching and education again.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Because that's the thing I'm trying to get back into fully. So.
Right. Especially with like yeah, just getting back into like the norm, or maybe have a new norm, like especially what you're doing. So
Yep, yep. Oh, I have 3 students on Saturday now for my building a character class.
hey, look at that hype.
Yay! I got 3 of them signed up. They're all different ages. Like, my gosh, I think it's like 8, 11, 13. I'm like, oh man,
Different
this will be
attention
fun.
spans. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna have to like maybe cater it and go like back and forth a little bit between PowerPoint and all right, we learned step one. Well, now let's actually go do step one. Instead of like what I normally do is just like go through step one, two, three, four, five of building the character. Then
Right.
like now let's go do it. I might have to be like, okay, step one is this. Let's go to the character builder, like D&D Beyond, and let's actually do it. And then kind of do each step as we go.
Mm.
I've got plans. I'm a teacher. I
Okay.
can just also wing it when it gets there.
It's one or the other, or both, or all.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I got 3 kids in that class. No other kids in the combat English class. But I do have another kid in my roleplay class for Sunday, so
Ooh,
that's cool.
dang. Got the smorgasbord of things. Oh, almost ran over the police.
I like how I wrote roleplay at 3:30 p.m. on Sunday instead of like teaching. But you know, I am
Close
roleplaying,
enough,
so that's the
right?
thing.
It's
Yeah,
pretty much the same thing.
pretty much. Yeah, yes. And lots coming up, and I've also done a lot this week too. My God.
Would you like to go for your week? I guess that's a good transition, huh?
Hey, yeah. Just hey, yeah. I basically have spent lots of time every single day this week practicing contest speech because that's coming up on Saturday, big
Which is
contest
hype.
day. Yeah, so it's the International Public Speaking Contest run by Toastmasters. The first level is at the club, like club level. So my club and another club are doing our contest at the same time in the meeting. One club will go first, and the second club will go after.
Ooh.
And what's nice is that one person will move on from both clubs. Like we're not actually competing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're just using the meeting time that we have just to kind of use it and find out who's going to move forward basically to the I don't want to say district level. I don't think it's district yet, but like basically area level, I think, and then district level. Yeah.
Mm.
So we'll see, and then whoever does move forward from both club will be competing against each other on the 20th March for the area level.
Ooh. Ooh. Again, I still like to say this sounds like an anime sort of anime
I'm in my
tournament arc
tournament
thing.
arc. Yep.
Yep.
Um,
Definite tournament arc right here.
yeah, and it's funny because like throughout the week, basically until last night, I was feeling like pretty good about my speech. I had it like memorized, nailed down. I knew there was some vocal variety and like tonal things I had to work on, but
Mm-hmm.
like I was kind of working on it. So I felt pretty confident until last night. But
Oh
we
no.
won't. We don't need to get into last night just yet,
No.
because fuck it. Um, because fuck it. Uh, yeah. Basically, I've worked this week, and work's been kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, bit of a mishap with scheduling on Wednesday.
Oh no.
Yeah, apparently Tuesday and Wednesday, my new manager didn't schedule a second person at 6 a.m. Usually there's 2 people to handle like 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. orders.
Mm-hmm.
She only scheduled one person both days. And so yesterday it was me. I was the one at 6 a.m. by myself. And I was pretty proud of myself. I was only late for the 8 a.m. orders a little bit, same with the 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
orders. Like I was just a little bit late, like staging them because you have to stage them an hour before the pickup time.
Okay.
So I was doing pretty well, but then everyone came into work and was angry that we were behind.
Oh no. Oh.
So like tensions basically like heightened throughout the whole day. Then it kind of tapered off a little bit. And then like the closing people came in at like 12:30, 1ish, and they're like, "How come we're not like further ahead? And how come we're not done all this yet?" Rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, "Can you all fuck off?" Like, dude, I've been trying my best, and like I am dead.
Right.
Especially because like I had to take my breaks at very odd times during that shift. Like it was not proper. Like 15:30, 15. I was like, okay, you worked 3.5 hours. Now you can take your 30-minute break. Oh, look, you worked another 3 hours. I guess you can slide in that 30-minute break now. And it's like, man,
It's
that's
still
kind of a
so
nut.
improper. and started yelling.
Yeah, it's a little nuts that day, but yeah. Then it was lots of speech practice, but Tuesday was my productive day. Holy crap!
Ooh.
I had Toastmasters meeting in the morning to do a practice run with my speech and got really good feedback. Um, I'm losing my voice now. Water. That's what I have. Water.
Have some water. Oh, speeding.
I don't know. Don't speed.
I was like, I could probably make it through without slowing down because I got a heavy load. Police. Fuck, I'm not slowing down.
Yes, I Toastmasters meeting in the morning to practice my contest speech. Got really good feedback.
Ooh, congrats.
Yes, and a couple things to work on was eye contact, but I hadn't memorized my speech fully during that, like by that time, so I was
Mm-hmm.
like looking down at my notes a few times. But he's like, for that doesn't matter. I know you've got a few days left, so I'm sure you'll be able to memorize and have that like perfect eye contact. And I'm like, that's the plan.
Right.
So yeah, after that meeting, I practiced my speech because I had the feedback immediately. So I'm like, I'm going to use it right away and kind of
Right.
build it in and form that habit. Then I recorded the podcast episode, which came out today.
Hey.
And then I designed and wrote 2 more D&D classes to post on OutSchool. So I created my Becoming a DM class and my Complex Character Creation class because apparently I'm going to become a D&D teacher right now in my life, and that's the way it is, but
Still sounds like
it's
the
really
life
cool.
though.
Yeah, right, I've got 5 classes now on OutSchool, all related to D&D. So building a D&D character, like building a basic D&D character, um, is one class.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's combat in D&D, so teaching the basic rules of combat, what initiative means, what weapons you use, what options you have to do on a turn, blah blah blah. Role playing in D&D, so like the purpose of role playing, how you need it, when you need it, and how to think in your character, that kind of idea. So those are the 3 classes I have now that are scheduled, and I've got them listed every weekend. And these 2 new classes are Becoming a DM and Complex Character Creation, so like when you level up and what options you can take, features,
Ooh.
ability score modifiers, multi-classing, blah 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 blah, all that.
All that fun
And
advanced stuff.
yeah, in those 2 classes I'll be scheduling more when it comes to my move. Because then I have a little bit more time and options and internet use for those.
Neat.
But those classes were approved, they're listed, they're ready to go. I just have to start scheduling my sections when I'm ready to. And that was a busy Tuesday, all doing that. But then I also hung out with this derp, and
Hi.
we had like a 6.5 hour call that day.
We did.
Like
And a
we had a
good
good
half of
hangout.
we did. Half of that was finally caught up on all the anime we've missed out on February.
Yeah, we didn't really do a lot of anime watching. It was just like quick little hangouts because this derp has been randomly busy on me.
Yeah. And we had like some pretty deep talks during February.
We did. Like, just a lot going on. Speeches, preparations, teaching, like me kind of diving full on to all this. And yeah, we had a lot of talk.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it was a good time. And yeah, that was Tuesday. I did a lot Tuesday. Listened to 2 classes, recorded an hour podcast, talked to him for 6 hours, did Toastmasters in the morning for an hour, then did speech practice for an hour and a half. Yeah, it was a full day, man.
It's basically a productive day, even if like yeah, a 6-hour call with me. Yeah, that's actually pretty productive.
Yeah, got up at 6:30 in the morning and went to bed at like what 10 p.m. that night because we were up late.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I had work for 8.5 hours the next day at like 6 a.m. So I was up at 4:30 and I'm tired, guys. Like sleep is weird. Um,
At least you're improving and sleep more this week, right? Right?
Monday to Tuesday, yes. Since then, no.
Oops. I'll take the blame for the Tuesday night one though.
Alright, you can take the blame for Tuesday night and this night.
Oh yeah, that's you tonight too, cause yeah, full 8-hour day tomorrow, and then you're still here with me on the Trek and Talks.
It shows you how dedicated I am to being
You
second in command.
I'm legit gonna name this Trek and Talk. No, 2021. Truck and Talk Thursdays, where Dragon's second in command is my second in command. There we go.
Yeah, then yeah, work yesterday was like hell, and I kind of already went into that. Then I did a lot of speech practice during the day because I was like, I gotta memorize it, nail it, and then I had it memorized, which was like, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that was cool. And then I hung out with my one friend from Toastmasters because
Mm-hmm.
she was willing to listen to the speech and give me feedback. And it turned into a whole different thing that I did not expect it to turn into.
Eek. Oh no.
Yeah, this Derb knows a lot about it, and I don't think I have the space to really talk about it. Like, it's such a.
It's a it's a very sensitive topic, unfortunately. That's like the
Yeah.
weird gray area in terms of that, because I didn't expect it either when she texted all of that to me. I'm like, oh.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just like it's basically turned into a conversation about like race and privilege, and
Yeah.
I think that's all I can say because if I go into more details about it, I will piss people off.
Right.
I know it because of like my skin color, so it's a thing that I can't get into very well, but it led me
Mm-hmm.
very angry, hanging up on her and crying while texting the Sturb about it because I knew he would be a bit like understanding ish with it and like seeing where I was coming from. And yeah, he got mad too. The text
were,
messages were
were,
real.
were you expecting for me to get kind of like pissed off about it?
No, I was nervous to talk about it with you because I know we are different. Like, again, we're like, you're also from the Asian community ish, and like,
Right.
I'm white. Like, I was really nervous to even like bring it up to you, but I was so upset that I'm like, I need someone with a level head to talk to, and you're the only one I can think of.
Which is honestly understandable. But no, it's like I kind of like it felt kind of stupid of like considering what at least I've been told, right? Like again, this is what like hearing it from her. It's just like hearing the outcomes of just speaking that speech, doing that speech, and hearing all that come out from her. I'm honestly surprised in many ways, to consider that she feels like that, even though it's like really it's not. It's 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 very it's a very personal driven speech, not like a big sort of aspect speech, because it's like it was her. If you guys want to give it a listen to her last week's podcast for the I guess the old like the slightly unrevised version, your first draft version of the speech,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
just to see where she's coming from, because if you've been tuned in to Chuck and Talk for ever since the beginning, you've heard of all the experiences she's experienced. Some have been good, some have been really bad, and most of it like ends up like being spoken out in a speech. So I would give that a listen. She's experienced her a lot personally, and how your friend pointed out by just the by basically face value, it's kind of appalling. It actually no, it's really appalling.
Yeah. It's like I get it. Like I know there have been things in my life that I know probably have made it easier because of like who I am and like where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Like definitely like going to university, having like that access to it, super easy, super good. But like just to only consider that in someone's life and not other things that could have happened and things like that. Like I lived in poverty for like a good like 5 years after house fire, pretty much. And then that
Yeah.
was the time her parents got divorced, and it was even messier and harder to survive, man. Like there are things that are heavier and bigger than just
Mm-hmm.
what you represent, I guess, in the form of privilege, I suppose.
And it's
Um, but like she never wanted to hear it, never wanted to listen to it, and just kept dismissing it
right.
over and over again. And even got to the point where she's just like, yeah, but everybody has hard things in their life, Violet, duh. And it's like, okay, yes, but you told me I should talk about it and stand up for myself, and I'm trying to do that, but yet you're dismissing it over and over and over again, which
Right.
makes me want to revert back away from my speech and the purpose of my
Right.
speech completely. And I almost, after that call, thanks, I'm so glad I texted this guy because I almost emailed Mark that night saying I don't want to do the contest because of just the way things went.
Right.
I was so close to quitting and dropping out because I'm like, great, I am a privileged person because of my skin color, and I'm doing a speech where I'm showing that I'm not. Or, like, that's the way she basically interpreted it. It's like,
Right.
but yeah, no, like, you're writing a speech about not having a voice. Yeah, look who you are, kind of thing. Um,
I mean, it's like, sure, you may be given a chance to voice, like, to have a voice compared to, like, other people, but have you? No. Like, absolutely not. Like, it's been, like, unfortunately been torn to shreds in more ways than one, knowing the experiences you've experienced. So, like,
mhm.
anything she said about that was pretty invalid. It's definitely invalid.
Yeah, and then even if I kept trying to bring any of those experiences up fully,
Mm-hmm.
she was just saying, like, yeah, life is hard, or like, yeah, you know, family's family. We all got, like, that part. We all experience it. We all do this, and like just kept generalizing it,
Right.
which goes against the point of the speech. I'm like, no, this is my personal thing. This is my focus, and this is what I'm trying to do. And she's like, well, then you just have to go do it. And I'm like,
So that's what we're doing. That's what
that's what
we're
I'm trying to
actually
do.
doing.
Yeah. So it got to the point where like, she did email me after that, and I didn't even read it. I deleted it because I was so upset.
Right.
And like I know it's we talked about it and here, and I wasn't gonna go into this much detail about it, but like I still feel so off about it. I like I feel like, you know, I can't really complain about it. I shouldn't be complaining about it. I should be feeling these way like this way because, you know, minorities have always felt this way. Like I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But like this is something I worked really, really hard on. Really, really hard on.
Right.
And like brought out a lot of personal things, and it's a very vulnerable kind of speech too, and now it feels fake based on the way she's like phrased it and kind of like put it in my head. So it's been so hard to like sit down today and practice my speech because every
Mm-hmm.
time I look at it I just think about it.
Right.
um yeah, no, it's, I don't know.
It's
I'm kind of in that boat right now where I'm like, I don't know what to do or think or feel, and I feel like I
right.
shouldn't really express any of it.
But it's like, if you don't, who would know, right? This is the only. This has been your chance to tell everyone that, like, not a lot of people have it easy. You really didn't. Considering, like, yeah, sure, you've done all, like, you've tried to do this, you worked hard on doing it, and yet you've been dug down pretty badly as a result for whatever reason. So there is a concern. There is a deep concern, and it has a personal feeling to it that
Yeah.
needs to be addressed to everyone. So, I mean, like voicing out issues does not have to be systemic. It can be as just personal as being yourself because it's the experience.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just I gotta like start reframing my brain a little bit after that because tomorrow, Austin finally emailed me back.
Oh boy.
We are laughing about this because like earlier this week I thought I scared him with my speech and
Uh
he
huh.
never like responded to anything
Right.
ever since like Tuesday morning basically, and I was like, oh no, I think I scared him because we're competing against each other on Saturday.
Right.
They finally emailed me going, I would love to do a dry run. Can we do it before we meet up for the official dry run
Aww.
tomorrow night? So I'm meeting up with him. So I gotta spend a little time tomorrow. I think like maybe while I'm at work listening to music
Right.
and just kind of like think about like this is you. The speech is you. It's for you. It's not for anyone else. It's literally for you, and like what you're trying to do and what you hope to do. Like it's for you. So then I can go into like the practice session with Austin feeling a bit more like, yeah, feeling okay about it. But
Right. Right. You
I
said
don't, I still don't feel okay though about it.
So AJ said, saying you can't feel bad because, quote, you can't feel bad because other people have it worse is like saying, quote, you can't be happy because other people have it better. Like, what was it? Other people's experiences don't invalidate yours. However you feel about anything is how you should feel about it. And it should be like that. But it's like why play that sort of kind of comparison if it's like, oh yeah, I had it worse than you. You can, because I had it worse than you. No, you just can't do that. It's like, no, that's not the point. That's never been the point.
Hmm. And like, I feel like that's the way the world should work. Absolutely, like that's the way it should work. But
Right.
with so much recent conversations in the past year about different minorities and communities and just it, the way the nature of it all has been, it feels like, white people do need to just learn to shut up and sit aside, like set themselves aside and not speak up
But
because it's not
like
our
the
place.
thing is, why do that and then see the minority? Well, okay, so this is very catch 22, but it's like also like everything should at least be personally run, not again, not like a systemic sort of thing. If someone wants to do something and make a change for themselves, they should do it regardless of color, regardless of their, who they are and whatnot. If they want to make a
Hmm.
change for themselves, then they should. And if you wanted to do it in terms of this speech, then you should. There should no one should stop you from saying anything. And it's like, if you feel that you're personally attacked, you may want to reconsider what you're thinking, how everyone is experiencing life right now. Like, who knows? Like, you fought for it and you're having it easy, but at what cost? Like, come on. Like, is everyone happy of the decision? Is everyone considering like everyone else? I don't necessarily think so, at least in terms of how she sees it. So,
Yeah, it's just like it gets to be such a complicated thing as soon as that it sounds bad to say, but as soon as that card gets played, it's just so hard to like, what do you do?
it's a
Like,
yeah.
because yeah, they do face really real issues and problems every fucking day, absolutely. But like when it comes to like pulling it in a different context where like you were trying to tell someone that you're working on something and you want to get better at it and then you pull that out.
Right.
That's where it's like, okay, you need to sit down. Because, and I hate how this is just another weird thing about me. Hello, everybody. This is more weird shit about me. Um, no matter what emotion I feel, I tend to just cry with it, which is really fucking annoying. So, like, when I was getting angry at her in the call yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
I was crying, but the whole time I was angry. It wasn't that I was sad or like my heart was breaking. I was just angry, but I was just like
Right.
sobbing because I was like, I'm in this position where she's not going to get it. There's this barrier between us right now that
Mm-hmm.
she pulled up and I can't break it down and I can't burst through it and I don't know what to do. And so,
Right.
like, there was just so much frustration because I was just hitting a wall with her every single time I tried to do anything or say anything.
Right.
And then she had the audacity to be like, I see you like my sister. And I'm like, if you see me like my sister, then why are you treating me like this?
Right. Why are you treating me like I'm like the terrible one for thinking
Yeah.
that I want to stand up for myself? And it's like, it's just for you. Really, it's personally for you. Like, for
Yeah.
someone
The
who,
part that I lost it though, oh my god, she had the audacity and the judgmental statement of, you must have grown up and was like treated like a princess by your family. And I was like,
no.
what? I was like, excuse me, what? She's like, yeah, you probably had like a nice, like house to live in with like your mom and dad, and like everything was pretty good probably until it wasn't, but you were still treated well and like a princess. And I was like, you need to stop and shut up right now because
You don't know
no.
anything about me. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you never bothered to ask to know how I was as a child. You never did like that, and just played the assumption card on it. No, that's stupid.
I basically told her in that moment, like, you know nothing about my life, and you haven't wanted to know about my life, and you haven't wanted to know why I'm like this and why I feel this way. So I am officially done. I'm hanging up, and I'm over this. I'm completely over it. This
Right.
conversation's going nowhere. You've built a wall, and I'm now gonna let you keep your wall, and I'm gonna shut the door. And I hung up
Right.
because how dare just the huge big assumption like, yeah, the cozy family, they probably all treat you like a princess, you and your sister, and I'm like,
It's
oh
such
no.
a petty thing, but it's also very like someone has been watching too much cartoons there, because not all life as a has how she sees it as a privileged person has that sort of life.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that person is closed minded and you can't take anything from them seriously. No, you can't. You're just kind of just like, all right, check it out. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm very glad that like for the contest on Zoom, like on Saturday, like if she comes as a guest, I have the
Mm-hmm.
option to go into speaker view and not gallery view, so then I don't have to see her goddamn face.
I mean, that would be a good way, just so you could just be, so she could just escape from your mind as you're doing your speech clear. You have that clear mind
Yeah.
on
Because
Saturdays.
normally you'd want to go into gallery view so you can have like an audience, right? So like,
Right.
because in the virtual world you don't have an audience really,
Mm-hmm.
like you would on a stage. So I'm like, normally I would want that, but I think this time I'm like, you know what? Because this is still very raw and very like pretty recent, and I'm still
Mm-hmm.
going to be upset. If I see her, I'll be upset.
Right.
So like, I'll just go with speaker view. Yeah. So that was a mess last night, and I was a mess last night and texted this poor guy for like an hour. And like a whole hour afterwards, just laying in bed, staring in like the ceiling in darkness, no lights, no nothing, just texting him about it because I was like, I feel all dark and gloomy. And oh my god, this is gonna make me sound even more pathetic.
What did you do?
But in Animal Crossing, I changed my character into like wearing all black clothes and black hair because I'm like, I feel all dark and gloomy.
Oh my god. Now you're just being
And then it
special.
But then it made me giggle, and I was like, I am so special. But it was funny because after I changed all that and walked out of my house in Animal Crossing, it started to rain, and I'm like, perfect. This is absolutely like my Grey's Anatomy moment in
Oh my
Animal
god.
Crossing. And then I started giggling, and I was like, hee hee, okay, bedtime.
And this is where I lose you. Just say, just saying. It's like that. I think that's just you being you, which is a good thing, but also why? Chuck, don't do it.
I
Chuck, don't
don't.
do it. Chuck, don't do it. Chuck, don't do it. Chuck, don't do it. Chuck, don't do it. Okay, good. You didn't do it.
I have no idea why I did it. Like I remember I turned on Animal Crossing after work when I got home
Uh huh.
today, and I was like, what the fuck?
You were in a phase for 1 hour last night.
Yeah, and then I changed it back to like the cute little party outfit that I had to do for one of the characters. I was like, let me put on my like my space jumper and my like pink frilly pants and my bright brown boots and like let's go be cute and derpy
Oh
now. Let's
shit!
do
I
that.
made the wrong turn.
Oh, GG. Well done.
Yep. Now I'm gonna have to make a long U-turn. There we go. Gonna wreak havoc in this area by driving at uncomfortable speeds in the yard. Oh shit! Where do I turn? Right here. Hey, back to my place. Break.
uh, yeah, in other news, I recorded my Stardew episode today for Monday. So that's all good and edited. I just have to upload it.
Hey.
But with internet being stupid tonight, I'm like, oh, I guess I'll wait till tomorrow to upload it.
When there's less people on the
Um,
internet.
yeah, yeah. I meal prepped today. I made
Ooh.
my, you know how for the international food stream for last year,
Right.
I got those bean curd noodles like from China,
Oh, you did.
the Chinese bean curd. I got those again, and I made a stir fry with um, spaghetti squash,
Ooh.
beans like green beans, and green onions. I guess it's all green today except for the spaghetti squash that was bright orange. And then I put some bean sprouts in there, and I cooked it all up in avocado oil. So all the
Sounds
veggies were
pretty
like,
healthy.
Yes, all the veggies were cooked up in avocado oil. Then after that was all cooked up, dumped the noodles in and all the other shit. And I cooked it up in soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, whatever, and some sesame oil, and mixed it all up together and threw in some red chili flakes because I like a little bit of a kick.
You gotta love that kick.
Yep, and then I put those bean sprouts in towards the end so I can soak up all the juice in the bottom. And
Chucky.
yeah, that's
Chucky.
my meals. That's my meals for like the next work week.
Sounds pretty delicious.
Yes. Did all that. And then, yeah, speech practice a little bit today, but I was still feeling a little blah, so I didn't quite do too much of it, but
Right.
that's fine. I got all day tomorrow. I'm gonna be cheeky at work tomorrow and put in my like wireless earbuds and just like bring my phone out and like listen to my audio because I recorded my speech using the voice memo app.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just like every like 5.5 minutes basically I'm gonna go back and reset it and listen to it over and over again while I'm working.
It's like, I need to get the speech down. I need to get the speech down. I will get the speech down.
Yep.
Ooh, but dang. It's still kind of stupid that one of your friends had to do that. Play that card. That's a terrible thing to hear.
Yeah, I didn't tell you this yesterday either, but she also tried to compare me to like all the white characters in Grey's Anatomy, and I was like, oh my god.
White people don't live like that. I hate to break it to you.
I'm like, doctors make way more money and different things happen to them on a regular basis, and like, there's still trauma when you're a doctor. Like, it's not easy lives. That's why they get paid the big bucks. But yeah, she even brought up that card, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dumb. Oh god, who thought of putting all the big loads in a very small parking lot that I'm gonna hit a car? I'm so sorry I hit your car.
I think that's the first time you said sorry to like hitting a car.
I don't know what's with me also taking very huge ass loads this stream, because I'm having the hardest time with my brand new truck to make turns. It's great.
Nice. But yeah, I guess leading up to like the weekend and such. So work tomorrow, then doing some speech practice when I get home, and I'm doing a dry run with Austin because he's my fellow competitor. We're both gonna practice doing like the formal introductions for the contest. So like name, speech title, name. Like I showed Spam this in a call on Tuesday. So like just doing that formal introduction, so then getting us used to using different terms, because normally we go like, oh, like hello fellow Toastmasters and blah blah blah. We can't do that for the contest, so we're gonna train each other to kind of make sure we do the formal things.
I see.
Yeah, and we're gonna go through it a couple times each, and then we'll take a break, have dinner, and then we're gonna do the formal dry run of the contest with both clubs.
Is this where I turn? It is.
That evening. So my Friday's actually gonna be like a busy day. Hesitating to talk because he's panicking.
I almost crashed because I had my mouse on the same table where my wheel is, and the mouse actually moves the camera around the inside. So I was making a turn, and suddenly I can't see where I'm going.
Yeah, so that's my tomorrow. It's a long day tomorrow, which I should not be here doing this with him, but I figured, fuck it.
I feel like I shouldn't have taken another load. It's supposed to be a short drive, I'm hoping.
Oh, that's okay. So I did all that. That's my Friday. I'll be basically awake from like 4 a.m. till 10 p.m. basically.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a long day tomorrow. And then Saturday, it's a bit of a shorter day, but the big day.
The definite big day.
Yes, I'm teaching first thing in the morning at 9 a.m., so ain't no rest for the wicked. Basically. I'm gonna teach my one, like, building a D&D character class with 3 students. at 9 a.m. and then basically from the moment that class ends to the speech contest, it's just like heavy focus speeching, getting my camera angles correct, practice standing up, moving around, gestures, like the whole works basically all
Right.
day Saturday. Then yeah, the contest was at like 1:30 that day my time, so 12:30
Damn. My
PST.
turn. Yep.
Yeah, and then Sunday in the morning, my sister is coming up. Well, I say coming up, but coming down really, because yeah. And we're gonna take some of more of my stuff over to the house and kind of do like a slowly phased in moving for basically the next week.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah. And yeah, then the rest of the week is whatever because I don't know my work schedule yet, so I can't really tell you anything else about the next week, to be honest.
Well,
Besides,
yeah.
next Friday is the move-in day,
I don't know if you
and
told that to the stream. I know you told me, but I don't remember if it was after Truck and Talk last week or not.
I don't remember, but yeah, I'm moving.
She's moving. I'm trying to remember. I can't. I wish I did. I don't
I,
remember.
you're asking me on how much sleep I've had,
I
so.
know that's true.
But yeah, I'm moving in with my sister in like their place because a room became available, and it's nice. It's a cute little house with a basement, and we get to use the garden this year. So the garden plots are
Ooh,
available to us, which I'm gonna like Stardew Valley the shit out of it. Oh my god.
grow some herbs.
No, I'm gonna grow like green onions, peppers,
Ooh,
tomatoes, like the works.
the
Um,
works.
yeah, I'm moving in with her. Lots of complicated reasons as to why, but basically, just need to get away from
The fam.
like parentals a bit and just kind of work on myself in an environment where I can.
Right.
Because it's really hard to like talk about things and be like this quiet
Right. Ooh,
so that you're not heard by the parents on the other wall. So, yeah. I can do things and talk freely and live freely. And my sister's got plans for like Grey's Anatomy nights and
oh no.
cooking nights and playing with her cat nights. Like she's just like, we're gonna chill and have fun. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Sounds like you're gonna have some good, like sibling bonding right here. Because I think you did say
Yeah,
before you guys didn't have it at first, or like didn't have it because of the when your parents separated and all that stuff. But then now it's like you guys are really
that
honing
is a
down that
long,
sibling love.
yeah, that's a long, complicated story. I just remember like hating her and finding her annoying most of my life.
Uh huh.
And then she moved away to like moved in with my mom, and I stayed with my dad. That whole difference shit.
Right.
And we haven't lived together basically in quite a long time, like 10, 11 years. We haven't lived together in like that long. And so imagine 10, 11 years, 12 years maybe even, just that distance between us just grew.
Right.
And there's a lot of resentment that we worked out basically in this past year since I moved back from the UK. And
Mm-hmm.
now we're like, we should live together and like see how we survive.
It's a first
So,
testament as adults.
mm-hmm.
You and your sister will will rebuild that connection as adults compared to as kids, obviously, because there's always that difference, right? Where
Yeah.
where as kids you always think that everything like is true to word like everything of face value is true, but now after like growing up, having those mature thoughts, not dirty thoughts, guys, but like more concrete sort of like feelings and all that stuff that you just start to
Yeah.
realize
Yep. Uh,
what you truly
I'm
want.
gonna I'm definitely gonna learn more to like not hide in my room all the time, like I currently do, and like kind of come out in the shared spaces, like chill on the couch and watch TV, and like use the kitchen when I need to, and maybe even like bring my setup to the kitchen table every now and then, so I'm just in a public
Mm-hmm.
space where they can see me, like do all these different things that will be really
I
nice
I
again.
forget. You were mostly in your room when you were in the UK per se, unless if you were out in the kitchen a couple of times to cook.
My second year, yes. Just because roommates, they were married, a married couple,
Right.
and they took up a lot of space, and I just didn't want to intrude, so that was a thing. But then my first year though, with Annie and Shannon, totally different environment. We were everywhere.
But you guys,
Most of
yeah,
us,
you
we
guys
had
still
our
connect.
workspaces all over the place.
Right.
um,
And you guys still
yes, we do
stay
still
together.
connect.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to actually reach out to Shannon soon because on my phone I found very stupid voice memos that she left behind, and they make me laugh every time.
Oh, that's actually awesome. That's actually pretty cute. That's actually
Yeah,
amazing.
she made me alarm voice memos where it's like, Riley, get up, Riley, get up, Riley, get up. And like they're all derpy, and like there's 3 of them, and it's really great.
You guys are special, but the good kind of special.
Uh-huh, yep. I want to like also reconnect with her because I know she's been watching Ruby, so I want to like hear her
Oh.
thoughts on it.
Ooh.
Yes, and I think she watches Attack on Titan too, so I kind of want to see how she feels about the BS because I think it's all BS.
After what we've watched, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's that. So yeah, I haven't really been part of like communal spaces really since my first year in the UK.
Okay. So just like getting back into it, like here, it's like going to be like probably a breath of fresh air in some ways, or more ways than one,
Yeah, definitely.
compared to being it with your parents, because that's all. That's again a completely different feeling when you're with parents versus when you're out with like even if it's your sibling, like it's just completely different because it's not your parents who
Mm,
more or less have a say in control and yeah, limited freedom like that.
yeah. So it'll be good. It'll be different, and I think on one hand I really do appreciate it. She's more like COVID safe in
COVID
many ways.
conscious.
Like, yeah, she basically said like next week we better call, and she's gonna explain to me all the things that she does to keep COVID safe, and that she kind of will expect me to do the same things. So it'll be interesting because we're gonna be forcing it a bit, but it'll be good. I think she's just worried because like I will be taking public transit to work now
Ooh,
and working in a busy grocery store in
right,
retail. So she's gonna make me do a few things just to kind of keep safe and keep everybody safe and all that stuff. So
right.
yeah, because she does have a lot of anxiety about it. So I want to like make sure I like
That's
help her with
understandable.
that. Yeah, help her with that, but also maybe set my own little boundaries. Like, if I'm in the communal space and no one is directly 6 feet near me, I'm not wearing a mask.
Right.
um, just kind of maybe set those little boundaries, and then like when I'm done in the communal spaces, I'll like sanitize or do whatever I need to, right? Just to kind of clean up, which is also like you should do that anyway. Like clean up your space anyway.
Right.
So, but I think I might draw a line at some things, but I know for the first 2 weeks that I'm there, because again, I'm moving to a new place, it'll be kind of like another quarantine
Right.
period where I'll be like masking it up a lot.
Just taking it safe until you guys know each other and everything like that, and know where everyone's coming from and whatnot.
Yeah. So it'll be an adjustment and different things happening, but we're excited to cook together and grocery shop together and do all that. So
Oh, look at that.
yeah. And then she can come watch Grey's Anatomy with me and cry because we need it.
It's still interesting. I think I remember you telling me like that you guys share that weird that bond as well of watching Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, because it's funny. She watched it from the beginning a couple of years ago,
Uh huh.
and so like now she's kind of forgotten a lot of like the earlier season stuff. So I'm trying to like every time I have a reaction, she's like, "Wait a minute, what season are you on? When did that happen? What?"
Ah, gotcha.
It's kind of funny to kind of re-catch up with
Right.
it.
Just getting that little yeah, the little update and be like just having another person to talk about it.
Yeah,
Fuck,
so
fine truck. I see how it is.
it'll be fun. It'll be good. I think for me. Oh
I'm
gosh.
gonna park right here. Sorry, car. Park right here. Look pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I fit, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me. I rambled a lot.
It's okay, we ramble. We always ramble. This is a Truck and Talk Thursday, alright? Where we ramble and everything like that. Ugh!
Yeah. Oh, I'm also DMing on Monday for the first time in a while, so that'll be fun.
Ooh. Hype. Nice.
Yes, I'm taking them through Matthew Mercer's World of Wildmount.
What a mouthful.
Yeah, well, it's not the name of the whole adventure, but basically it's I'm picked out a couple of adventures from the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, which is written by Matthew Mercer, and kind of taking my characters through a city called Helperduke.
What a name. I think I remember you
That's the
telling me.
reason why I picked it.
I remember you telling me that you really like saying that name, so.
Yep, if I can use Helperduke in a third-person way, I will.
And you will, definitely.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because my players basically decided to they couldn't decide between. I basically posed 3 different adventures that could happen near Hupperduke, and they're like, "Oh, but number 2 and 3 sounds so cool and good. I want to do number 2 and 3," and I'm like, "Challenge accepted." So no, I'm kind of combining both together.
Lol. Nice.
Yep. It's a good time. It'll be chaotic and fun, but it'll be good.
I mean, isn't that what D&D is for? To be chaotic and fun?
Oh, heck yeah. They're gonna kill things, they're gonna arrest people. We'll see what happens after that because I don't have anything else really planned after a lot of that kind of stuff. So
Daryl, when are we doing D&D? Honestly, that's a good question. When are we? When are you?
I would do anytime, but also maybe not in the immediate future.
Because you still got a whole thing for you on March, so.
It's a little busy. Maybe April. Who knows? But
Right.
I would love to put you through hell. I mean, not hell, but maybe hell.
Jump in and suddenly it's hell.
Take you all through Curse of Strahd and deal with the asshole vampire.
Oh no. I love ornery players. Ornery players? I hope I read that right.
I'm not in chat, bro.
They test my improv and it's my fave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I see. Just be sure.
I ran a one-shot once where I made way too many interesting Tabaxi characters as NPCs.
Oh no.
And so instead of the characters going through the actual one-shot and adventure, we spent 45 minutes role-playing with the different Tabaxi NPCs that I had in this one hotel. And I was like, man, guys, we only have an hour left.
What are we doing? Playing match game with them?
Oh my god, no. They were trying to get information to figure out what the fuck was going on. Basically, between there's stuff going on between the Tabaxis and the Elvens. They're 2 different cities, basically side by side-ish. And there's some shit going on. They're trying to figure it out. And then I guess I played a cat really well. And then they're like, ooh, who else is in the hotel? And I'm like, there's literally 18 different characters in this hotel. They're like, we want to meet them all. I'm like, oh, please.
And here we go.
Don't do this to my brain. They're like, okay, we will talk to 8. And I'm like, that's still
a lot of
characters
people
to make up with. But it was a lot of fun and they had a good time. But I ended up having to simplify the final boss battle a bit for it. But it was still cool and they liked it.
Aw. That's good to hear.
Yeah, apparently I make really quirky, interesting NPCs and then they just want to spend the entire time with them.
Honestly, understandable.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. I guess with that, is there anything else we could talk about? Kind of just stopped driving for a little bit, so.
I was gonna do Canada vaccine shit, but I don't think we want to end the stream on that, so.
Probably not.
I'll tell you after, briefly.
There we go. Unless you're me and just play a pothead. Oh yeah, AJ did play a pothead in his one of their one shots, so that was great.
Nice.
But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for being second in command, Dragon. I always defer to you for everything.
I keep the show organized and running
Smoothly.
for the most part, yes.
For the most part. I mean, there'll be times of derpness, but she usually runs it a lot smoother than I do. So go follow her there. She has all her links. Go watch her latest episode of her podcast. Well, actually, I link her playlist, so that's her playlist on YouTube. And
Hmm.
all
It's a
links
good, like, what? Almost, I think it's like 9 hours of content to enjoy.
something like that. So if you have something like if you're cooking in the background or need some audio for whatever you're doing, go have her up, listen to it, and then yeah. Um, what else would I say? I guess my whole thing. Follow me on Twitter for all stupid stuff that I may usually post, and whenever I stream. Did I spell Twitter right? No, I didn't. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
He drew pictures of poop, so like it's really
I
quality
did,
content.
and you know the fun thing is the channel points will reflect it. So if you look at the channel point rewards, I have poop and pick my nose, and I drew and colored all of that. I feel proud. I feel very very proud on that. I will try to add more
Oh.
stuff too, because it's like I kind of went in like an art frenzy for like a whole 2 hours doing that. Um, Also follow me on YouTube. These VODs get uploaded every Tuesday at 11 o'clock, amongst many other things and other videos, especially the video that I'm planning to upload real soon, which is the Google Nest Hub review, because I like technology like that. So I will review them. So go follow me on YouTube, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? Hope I'm not forgetting anything. Are we?
Uh, no. I also the link is further up in chat if you want to go get it. But I'm also fundraising for Extra Life.
Ah, right.
Working towards hitting the $300 goal soon. I'm $50 away, so any donations, shares, help with that would be great because
Definitely.
and it's going to a good cause. We raised almost 300,000 last year for my hospital, so hopefully we'll hit that this year.
Hope. Life campagny.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, that didn't copy. Dang it. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll have to copy that later. Yeah, you guys may have to scroll up, or if I just do that, click on the link and then copy that. Maybe that would work, Daryl. Come on, you could be smart. You know how to use a computer. There we go.
As someone who does tech review, I would hope.
I also try to do tech issues. If you guys have tech issues, maybe I'll do a episode of it. I don't know. Who knows? If you guys have tech issues, go DM me on Twitter or reply to me on Twitter of like, hey, I have a tech issue. Can you solve it for a video or whatever? Well, sure, yeah. Anyways, I do hope you guys have a great day or night, wherever the heck you are. Again, thank you, Dragyn, so much for being an amazing guest, amazing person that is second in command. Amazing second in command. There we go.
I do the thing, and yes, thank you for having me. It's a lot of fun.
No problem. Yeah, we it makes this stream a lot more organized than it usually isn't. Anyways, I hope you guys do have a great day or night wherever the heck you are. Hope you guys also have a happy Friday and a great weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. That is Dragyn over there, somewhere in Canada or somewhere maybe next door to this camera that I have here. And this is Fam Waits. I'm just being very stupid right now. So.
I am everywhere and nowhere. Good night.
Good night. Bye. This camera's still a
Bye.
little bit off. Hold on. Bye. Bye.